Boo! Wow, what a difference. I'm going to be priming my eyes, and I'm going to use the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This one is in the shade 20, and I'm going to be applying all of this all over my lid to cancel out any redness or any purpleness that I have. Then I'm going to be picking up the Wet n Wild contour kit, and with that banana shade I'm going to be applying it also just to set that concealer that I just placed. Next, I'm going to get the Kylie Cosmetics Burgundy palette. This one is perfect for this fall, and I'm going to be picking up this beach eyeshadow shade, and with a Mally fluffy brush I'm going to be applying this all over my crease. I almost forgot that I was using the tape because I want this to be a very almond shape eye, just so it doesn't look like I have pink eye or that, you know, I just have a black eye. Then I'm going to be picking up the shade Brick, and using a Luxie 229 brush I'm going to be applying this shade also just on top of that crease that I created with the Mally brush. Then I'm going to be picking up this e.l.f. pencil brush, and I'm going to be picking up the shade Almond. This one is the darkest shade on this palette, and I'm going to be applying this and concentrating for the most part on the outer V of my eye, and also dragging it on the line, defining even more that crease. Going back and forth every single time with that Mally brush because we want this to be well blended very seamlessly. Then I'm going to be picking up the shade Dubai, and I'm going to be applying this all over my lid. This is a shimmery shade, very beautiful. It kind of looks pink on my skin tone, but I think it works. And I'm going to be again blending and blending every single time I apply a new eyeshadow, just so everything is well blended. Then with my finger I'm going to be picking up this shimmery shade as well, and this one is LA, and I'm going to be placing it right in the middle of my eyelid. Again, going back with the Mally brush, the fluffy brush, to blend everything out. After I remove this tape from my eyelid, then I can see that it is a very defined almond shape for my eye, so that's what I was going for. Then I'm going to be applying this NYX concealer just to cancel out any redness or any purpleness that I have under my eye right before I go in with my foundation. And this one is the Becca Radiant Skin Foundation. I really like this foundation. It's very hydrating. It's not completely full coverage, but you can build it up without looking cakey. And I'm going to be blending it with my beauty blender all over my face, applying it and trying to spread it out as much as I can. And then I'm going to be concealing, and now I'm going to be using again the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer. This one is in the shade number 20, and I'm going to be highlighting under my eyes and on the bridge of my nose, on my forehead as well, under my nose because I get pretty red under my nose, and also on my chin. And this serves very, very well for highlight. It's very light coverage, and I really like it. Then I'm going to be setting it with that same contour kit from Wet n Wild that I'm loving recently. I love it because it brightens anywhere you put it. It doesn't just set it or mattify. Then I'm going to use again the Kyshadow palette, and I'm going to be picking up those last two darker shades, which is Brick and Almond. And with the e.l.f. Pencil brush, I'm going to be smoking out my lower lash and also blending it and connecting it with the upper eyeshadow. And then I'm going to be putting a couple of coats of mascara. This one is my favorite one, the Blackest Black Loreal Voluminous Mascara. I was going to go in with falsies, but I decided not to at the end. Then I'm going to be using this Temptu bronzer. This one is a liquid bronzer I received in my BoxyCharm this month, and applying it with my beauty blender works. I have to be very careful because this is pretty close to my skin tone, but you can still see it. It is a warm bronzer. I really like it. It's very hydrating, especially with this foundation that I'm using. I feel it's very hydrating. Then I'm going to be cleaning up this bronzer. It's a shimmery bronzer as well, so I'm going to be mattifying the bottom part of my cheeks. Then I'm going to be highlighting with the Studio Makeup on the Go. I've been using this as a highlighter. It's not a highlighter, but they're eyeshadows and they're perfect for highlighting, and I love them. On my nose, on my cupid's bow, and the higher points of my cheeks. Then the golden shade, I'm going to be highlighting my brow bone as well. And then I'm going to use the Wet n Wild blush. This one is a very peachy blush. For my lips, I used Havana Nights by Ofra in collaboration with Kathleen Lights. And that's it for this look. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye.